Today on Nathan and Landon Do Business, we go back to the business factory and pray to our God, the random number generator, for business ideas. Was that unhinged enough?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of business ideas do start that way.
I think
There's
so
a lot of them
too.
you're like, where did they come up with this? Rando to the rescue.
Yeah. I thought of a better name for him maybe. What if it was Randy?
Ooh,
I was like, we were so close the whole time.
yeah, it's right there in
Randy,
front
the
of us.
random number generator bot. That could be
Randy, the Randy generator bot.
yes. It's a dual use name.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, for those of you who just tuned in, yes, you're here on purpose. You clicked on this. Congratulations. It's a business podcast between me and my friend. I am Landon, and with me is the one, the only, the incomparable um, camel jockey Nathan. You ride camels,
just
right?
just racing through the desert on to no particular end.
A league of one.
Yeah, I'm not actually racing anyone. I'm just out there for the love of riding camels.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, in the sport of camel racing, one's own personal best is the truest opponent.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no need for a second party or third. Just do it.
I was disappointed though when I found out you can't actually put two people on it to like bump up and down like in the cartoons as they ride it.
What?
Yeah.
And it doesn't play some like doopy 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 music when you do it?
Yeah, that's the heartbreak of like the reality of camel jockey.
Damn. Never get to know your heroes, Nathan. Never
Yeah.
get to know your heroes. So, anyways, yeah, this is a business podcast. That's what we do. We don't just talk about weird careers that may or may not exist. We make business ideas. And today we're praying to our God, Randy, the random number generator, for business ideas. So, what this is, we have an AI generated spreadsheet that has brands, potential audiences for us to speak to, what they're feeling at the time, and something we want for them to do. And since it's AI generated, there's a good chance it's going to be nonsensical. So I apologize for that. A lot of these are not good. Um,
I refuse to apologize for
good. Thank you. I need to be more assertive, Nathan. I need to work
that.
on
I'm
that.
taking a stand here.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're proud of our nonsense.
It's wonderful. Now, are there any, do you have any hopes or things you'd like to manifest to the spreadsheet, Nathan? Any brands you're hoping to work with or types of people you're looking to speak with?
I always like it when we go after like the big brands,
Yes.
but I feel like that's always fun and it's an easier target. But I do feel like some of the smaller ones we have a better chance of like actually engaging with these people and getting response. So
Yes. I
either
think so
way,
too.
like
It is kind of fun of like shouting into the abyss that is Kraft Heinz, where it's like no
yeah,
one's going to care. But yes, someone at Sharpie did read our email, I bet.
yeah.
Yeah. So that was nice.
And it's always, of course, fun to pitch like Jeff Bezos.
Yes. That was very fun. That makes me very happy that his like email assistant or whatever
Yeah,
actually read the nonsense that we wrote as well. That
yeah.
was heartwarming. Yeah. And let's not forget the time we got an email from RC Cola.
Never forget.
Dear Nathan and Landon, we are a team. Okay. Here we go, Nathan. I'm going to share this spreadsheet, even though this is not a sexy thing to look at. I get excited when I look at this. So here we go.
As spreadsheets go, it's pretty sexy.
It is. I'm really hoping for farmersonly.com.
We've had that on there a long time.
We have 91 towards the end of the list here. Let's see what we got. And we have veto power. Oh, Old Spice.
That's a brand that's known for doing some fun stuff in marketing. So
So they do some fun things. What if we try to convince them that they've gone too far, that they're too fun, and we pitch them ideas that are intentionally drab?
like put a shirt on that black man.
Yes. Put a shirt on that guy. Hey, do you know what's not funny? Deodorant. Do you know what's not funny? Smelling bad.
Yeah.
We need to get more serious. I don't know. I can see this going one of two ways, Nathan. Actually, I only see this working one way. It's getting really boring. So with this one, we might want to pick another brand because this might get too boring and dry. What do you think?
Well, Old Spice keeps you dry. That's their promise. So.
It's true. The ladies love it. Is this our horniest episode yet? Keep watching to find out. Um, yeah, Old Spice. Why not? This is where it could get interesting because depending on who we're targeting, it can go all kinds of different ways.
Yeah, I think we need to trust Randy here. Like
I
our newly
agree.
christened Randy. So.
Newly Chris and Randy. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how Randy was martyred. That's what I'd like to know. He was out there randomly selecting numbers, and the townsfolk just had it up to here with him, and so um, it was a random death. I don't know. I can't make that bit work.
Randy died for our sins.
He did. He did. That's all we know is that we poor sinners down here. We owe it to Randy or Randall, as he prefers to be called.
The Randall number generator.
Yep. All right. Let's see who we're talking to here. Ooh, the funny number. Breakfast enthusiasts. Okay. Okay. All right. So, what's everything we know about breakfast enthusiasts?
They love breakfast.
That's pretty much it. So,
It's kind of the one
uh,
thing that unites them, really. Their enthusiasm for breakfast.
you're right. Touche. All right, let's go a layer deeper. Nathan,
Oh,
tell me everything you know about just the concept of breakfast.
um, well, I feel like a breakfast enthusiast, they wouldn't be limited to your traditional breakfast foods. Like they branch out past like your cereals or even your bacon and sausage. Like they'd be willing to try some crazy things for breakfast, I think.
We talking like pot roast crazy?
I'm talking like salmon fillet crazy.
Ooh, that is enthusiastic. I mean, breakfast enthusiasts, by the sound of it, they do sound a little bit naughty as well.
Yeah. Just wake up in the morning with a hankering for a brisket.
Fire up the wood oven,
Yeah.
making a brisket. Okay. So breakfast enthusiasts, they live on the edge. Um, maybe that poison for breakfast. I don't know. I think that'd be more of an extreme breakfast enthusiast than a breakfast enthusiast.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
people are crazy.
Yes. We want nothing to do with them. Okay. Anything else on the topic of breakfast, Nathan, we feel like we're missing here other than the fact that these are abnormally enthusiastic people about breakfast?
Yeah, as someone who rarely eats breakfast, I feel like this will be a good learning experience for me to really
You
get in
can
the
do
mindset of a breakfast enthusiast.
you can do some breakfast experiments.
Yeah.
Dark breakfast experiments.
At one point I pitched the idea to my wife many years ago where we had our first child. I was like, we should have a party, call it a cereal party, and we provide the milk. Everyone brings their favorite cereals, and then we eat and discuss.
That sounds incredible.
She did not like the idea. She thought it was stupid. She did not want to participate.
Really?
And then like a couple of years later, she saw it somewhere else like as an idea, and she thought it was like so great. And I was like, I pitched this to you in 2006.
And it was great then, and it's great now.
And then I figured you'd also watch like a movie either about cereal, which I did find a movie based on cereal.
Really?
It's called Flakes. It stars Zoe Deschanel. It's about a group of people in like Portland who like run a cereal bar. I
Huh.
was like, that's the perfect movie. Or a movie about serial killers. I figured would also work.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a one where a serial mascot is a serial killer, like Captain Crunch turns evil.
If there's not, we should make it.
Oops, all murder. That's what I would like to see. Yeah. I mean, could breakfast enthusiast be a code name for serial killer?
It very well could be. Yeah, that's what the serial killers refer to themselves on their own forums.
Yeah, please, please. Let's not get offensive with the terminology. I'm a breakfast enthusiast.
It's like plausible deniability in case like the cops infiltrate their secret spaces. Like, we're
Yeah.
just breakfast enthusiasts here. We're just talking about frosted flakes.
And that's the other thing too. It's plausible deniability because if your enthusiasm for breakfast leads you to commit a crime, it becomes a crime of passion at that point. So,
That's true.
Your Honor, my client was overwhelmed with his enthusiasm for breakfast, and he stabbed that guy 19 times.
If you go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, it counts as temporary insanity.
It does. You, it's the Cocoa Puffs loophole.
Yeah.
Look it up. It's real legal precedent. My question though is, how are we going to tie the deodorant to the experience of breakfast enthusiasm?
Well, it depends on what these breakfast enthusiasts are doing. I do see that on level or on line 72, it says invent a new breakfast cereal, which is maybe a little on the nose for tying that together, but
Yes.
that would be the most direct correlation. They'd have to make a an Old Spice flavored cereal.
This smells like extreme sport. Yum. Mountain fresh. This is delicious. The only connection I have at this point is I'm sure that there's a certain segment of the population who are so enthusiastic for breakfast that they can't contain their sweat. So we can just coin a new thing for people to be ashamed about, like the breakfast sweats. Like, watch out for the breakfast sweats. You don't you don't want but I'm not sure if that's a thing.
Like they're so excited to wake up in the morning and have breakfast, they don't stop to put on deodorant, and they're just all disgusting at breakfast.
It's just that's the commercial. It's like guy sprinting into the kitchen and everyone's like, "Pu," like in that really exaggerated
Yeah.
1980s way.
Could
Ugh.
you have like stink lines coming off him?
Not again. Yeah. Okay. I think we're on to something. We got a few potential paths here.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's see what we want them to feel. Give me a number, rando.
it's Randy.
99. Elusive.
Ooh,
The elusive breakfast enthusiast.
like they're
So, okay.
cryptids now.
Yeah. Or like a Howard Hughes type.
Oh yeah,
We could turn him into a recluse. Secret breakfast enthusiast.
yeah, yeah. Are you living in a house with jars of your own urine, watching your fingernails grow, eating breakfast at all hours of the day? You really need some deodorant.
That's the first thing you need.
The first step to rejoining human society, Old Spice.
That's a great tagline. Are you alone? Collecting fingernails? A breakfast enthusiast? Wink, wink.
Yeah,
Uh, I get it. So it's like, well, elusive could be part of, we want they want to hide the clues of their many breakfast enthusiasm crimes. Yeah. Whatever deeds their breakfast enthusiasm has led them to commit, we want them to cover them up and be elusive.
yeah. These could also be people that are sneaking breakfast foods into other meals because they're so
Yes.
enthusiastic about like they've taken Brinner to a whole new level here.
Infiltrating. I thought you were going to say taking their breakfast to places where breakfast is forbidden.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's a certain country in the Middle East where breakfast is strictly forbidden. That could be like a Footloose type movie for them. What? No breakfast?
They're smuggling Rice Krispies across the border.
And then they could do the breakfast party like you talked about, where it's to the song of Footloose. There's like eating cereal to the beat.
I'd watch that.
Eating cereal in a dusty barn. Uh, I mean, honestly, there might be even be a county in Utah where breakfast is illegal at this point.
It would not surprise me.
It's been deemed sinful.
Yeah.
Oh, you sinners and your enthusiasm for breakfast. Okay, yeah, maybe you and I run for office under the platform that we will make breakfast illegal, which will require breakfast enthusiasts to be elusive.
We could both run for office against each other One of us campaigning to make breakfast illegal, and the other to keep breakfast free. Let America decide.
Yes. I like that.
What are you going to do? It's a two-party system.
I know. We've been long been on the march to breakfast totalitarianism. This should
Yeah.
come as a surprise to no one. A breakfast dictator. That's what we do.
It's like Fahrenheit 451, but for breakfast cereal.
We kind of did that with Milkman.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that was basically the same thing. We
Yeah,
can bring them back.
true.
Hell, we can take this to Tucker's cool new podcast.
Yeah, he kind of needs to rebuild his credibility after the whole Putin thing. So,
Yeah, Russia's great. Yeah. The one thing I remember about that video clip is when you made Tucker Carlson say that he was an overall all-around garbage person.
yeah,
That was the very best part.
I hope he appreciates the effort that the AI went into making him say that.
I know. The inflection the A makes him sound confused with every phrase he utters.
Yeah,
These breakfast enthusiasts, what are they up to?
he just has look of befuddlement the entire time.
Yeah. Well, that we can do this too. Like, so this could be like we could pitch this as a news expose about the elusive breakfast enthusiasts
Who may or may not be serial killers.
who may or may not be silly serial killers, and they might be in too much of a rush, and then they smell.
Yeah, it's like the new Pizzagate now, but about breakfast cereal.
Exactly. People that smell right can't be trusted. They're part of the new world order.
Yeah, a lot of people that are into those conspiracy theories are already like pretty wary of deodorants. So,
So, Nathan, the further down we get on this list of goals, the more abstract we get.
yeah,
And so, we have here launch a ghost clothing line. I think no, I didn't get that. We got launch a
116.
ghost couture line. So cool. It's like we do tend to lean pretty ghost heavy into most of our ideas.
That's true. We've gone to the ghost well a couple times.
Yeah. So, what is spray on deodorant but a ghost? A good smelling ghost.
Yeah, maybe deodorant is actually made from the souls of the undead.
We should rebrand deodorant as a smell ghost. It's just the smell ghost that follows you around all day,
Yeah,
keeping making you smell nice. I can't tell if that's the dumbest thing, and that is the dumbest thing I've ever said.
yeah. I'm not sure what ghost couture even is.
Yeah, me either. I want to pick a different one.
Randy, we had such faith in you, and you let us down at the last step.
Okay, let's see, 73. Yeah, try again, Randy.
That's one off from the new breakfast cereal.
Yeah, I know. Let's do it. Oh, reorganize your home efficiently? Okay, that's fine. We can make that work. What do you think, Nathan?
That's pretty similar to feng shui in your car, which also featured ghosts.
Yes. All roads lead to ghosts.
Yeah,
Oh, that reminds me. Actually, let's talk here a little bit more. Um, okay, so it's kind of a long walk. We got Old Spice talking to breakfast enthusiasts who are elusive, and we want them to reorganize their home efficiently. I think that we can connect all the four of those things.
like they need to line things up for maximum breakfast consumption.
Exactly. Like, remember how Pee Wee Herman had his breakfast machine? I think this could be something like that.
Yeah,
Some kind of breakfast enthusiasm. And I think part of that organization is deodorant, ensuring that they do, in their rush to breakfast, they don't skip the smell.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, don't get
Yeah.
so distracted by the the promise of a delicious, delicious breakfast that you forget to tamp down the stink that puts off people in your house.
So the more I think it, the more I want to go back to Ghost Couture line. I think Randy might have been onto something. And hear me out. So basically, it's a clothing line. It's a ghost clothing line, and so it's invisible clothes, which could just be purely scent driven. I think Rando might have been onto something here.
Is this like a Emperor's New Clothes thing?
Yeah, where it's like you can just keep this invisible ghost shirt on all the time,
Yeah.
and it's your smell cloud. But where we get to in there is the horrific story behind how ghost clothes are made, because you have to murder a regular clothes for it to become a ghost.
Yeah. There's like a ghost sweatshop with the ghosts of small Asian children making these
Yes,
garments.
it's very depressing. Very depressing. I think we go with ghost clothing.
All right.
Yes. I'm sorry I doubted you, Randy. It was wrong for me to do so. Okay. This is our assignment for the next week, Nathan. Breakfast enthusiasts, I'm really excited about this.
Yeah.
I can't wait to make horrifying imagery through AI.
Well, now is the right time with the new Ghostbusters movie coming out.
Oh,
Like
yes.
we're right in the window of launching a ghost couture line.
The ghost zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I totally forgot. I wanted to come back to this. So, Nathan, you had some cool stuff that you were showing me before, and I think the people who have made it this far in this video need to see it as well. Um, I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna do it justice setting it up. So, take it away, Nathan.
Um, this was just me and our buddy Derek having fun with one of the ideas that we came up with last week. Um, so you're gonna probably need to stop sharing your screen if I can share
Oh
mine.
yeah, I'm a little out of it today, Nathan.
Um, so this is our idea for having a new mascot for Pearl Harbor Day named Pearly the Penguin. Pearly the polyester penguin.
Oh, made of synthetic fabric,
Yeah.
reminding us of the horrible things that happened that day.
So this is one of the images it came up with. It went a little bunny heavy at first because I was describing the idea behind the mascot as being similar to how the Easter Bunny is a mascot for Easter. So I ended up excising that altogether to get rid of the bunny ears.
I love it. Look how somber Polly is.
Yeah, that's a very serious penguin within a bow tie. So
With those dewy eyes.
yeah, um,
Amazing.
this one was specifically because I said we were pitching it to the good people at the Wool Council, which I did not even bother to Google to see if it exists. But
I believe it exists.
so this is more wool based than the other. The name polyester penguin would have you believe. So this is just a nice little product shot. Sold in a little American flag, which I thought was a nice touch,
Got a little pen down there too. It makes it classy.
and a little Hawaiian like flower in its head
Yeah,
to
got the
remind you
magnolia.
that Pearl Harbor was in Hawaii. So
Genius product design, Nathan.
um, this goes back to the Easter Bunny thing. Where in this school gymnasium, these children are building replica headstones. I'm not sure what is going on here, but I know that Pearlie's on board with helping us raise awareness of Pearl Harbor Day.
She's this giant penguin is terrifying these children into silence for the past 45 minutes.
Yeah,
I like the feet on that one too.
yeah, those are very disturbing feet.
Yeah. And the open flames. Mwah.
Yeah. Um, in this one, this is like the home version, right? If you don't want to send your children to some random gymnasium at the VA, like you could do it at home too, and Pearlie will help your kids learn about the horrors of war, and maybe they can write essays or whatever they're doing.
Taking notes
Yeah,
is so like I'm imagining in this scenario Pearlie's like a Teddy Ruxpin and you just put in tapes of like old men describing the horrors of that day and they're
yeah.
coming out of Pearlie's face.
He's got some nice printouts of battleships and whatnot. So,
Look at it.
and the American flag made a comeback here. So
I'm happy about that.
yeah. And I don't know, this one's like at a Model UN meeting or something.
Pearly is their god.
Yeah.
This has midsummer vibes to it.
Yeah, the flower crown. But it got a little overboard with the flowers there. Uh, and this was maybe my favorite with the slogan embossed on its chest, a penguin that will live in infamy.
Exactly. May we never forget.
Yeah. Funny you should mention that because that's the last slogan. Never forget.
I see we have a dusting of 9/11 in there too.
A little bit. He's got a dapper little hat now, though. So
He looks great. I know I'll never forget to cuddle that little guy. I see. I think we have profit potential here, Nathan.
yeah, so that was just some fun I was having with the AI.
Well, I love it. You've inspired me, Nathan. Inspired me to come up with business ideas.
Isn't that the whole purpose of this podcast?
Yes.
I'm sure all
Yeah.
of you out there wishing you had your own rando or Randy the generator, a spreadsheet full of crazy and increasingly crazy ideas that you could pull from.
Exactly. Be like us. Live your life through sheer chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
All your choices, careers, family, random number generation is the answer.
We wouldn't have come up with Ghost Couture Line on our own. So
Oh, heavens no. That never would have happened. Yeah. Well, Nathan, I'm excited to make our smelly ghost close. And thank you for brainstorming with me today. And thank you, the viewer, for joining us on this emotional journey. Anything else you want to add, Nathan, before we wrap?
um only our slogan for the year,
Italy
Italy
now.
now.
Italy now. Italy now. And Italy now to you too, as well.
To all you breakfast enthusiasts out there, Italy now.
Stop murdering.
Landon, taking the